Hey Cliff fans, and welcome to another one of my Cliff polls. And today I'm going to count down my top 20 Cliff Richard singles from the 1980s. And yeah, over the last couple of weeks I've been doing the 50s, 60s and 70s. And I've only done top 10s, but I found when I was doing the 80s that I just loved so many songs from the 80s. It was actually hard to narrow it down even to 20. So I definitely couldn't have done the top 10, but I've narrowed it down to my favourite top 20. And what I've done as well to narrow it down, I've just included the actual singles that Cliff actually released. So here's my top 20. Actually, no, first, I just want to thank one of my Facebook friends for actually sending me this during the week. Absolutely delighted with it. I had this back in the day, but yeah, I got it for Christmas 1987, and so it brings back a lot of memories, and absolutely love all the pictures in it, and yeah, it's and but at the end of the year 1988 into 1989, I had the bright idea as a 12-year-old to actually turn all these pictures into posters, and I have them around my bedroom wall, and over the years just been destroyed. So absolutely delighted to have this again. So thank you, Rachel. So without further ado, here is my top 20 Cliff Richard singles from the 1980s. And at number 20, I have a song that came from this album. The album was Silver, and there's a couple of songs from this album in my top 20, but the first one is number 20, Baby You're Dynamite. And I don't think a lot of people have this in their top 20, but I have it because particularly the video actually brings back a lot of memories for me, and absolutely love it. And yeah, so number 20, Baby You're Dynamite. So number 19, I have a song called Stronger Than That, which came from this album, Stronger, 1989. Absolutely fantastic song. And I'm actually thinking right now that I think the single was actually released in 1990. I could be actually wrong, but yeah, but the album was released in 1989, so we'll just say, so we'll keep it in. So number 19 is Stronger Than That. So number 18, it comes from one of my favorite albums. Well, my favorite album that Cliff ever recorded was an album called Always Guaranteed, and the first song I have from that album is in number 18, and I have Two Hearts, and I absolutely love this single. This is the Valentine's version of the single, and yeah, it's just a great one. It's another one that I probably picked it as well because of the video for that as well, because it actually takes me back right to Cliff in 1988. In the video for Two Hearts, he's actually wearing the same clothes he wore here in Dublin for the first gig I was ever at. So yeah, it just brings back a lot of memories. So Two Hearts, number 18. So number 17 is another song that comes from Stronger, and it's a song written by Stock Aitken and Waterman, and it is I Just Don't Have the Heart, which was Cliff's attempt at getting into the dance charts, and was just a great song, and great dance record. Kylie and Jason and everybody had number ones all over the place at the time, so Cliff wanted to cash in on that, and he asked Stock Aitken and Waterman to give him a song, and they gave him a fantastic song. Just Don't Have the Heart. So number 16, I think this was one of the first singles I ever bought at Cliff's. I bought the 7-inch first, and then the 12-inch, and I actually think the 12-inch is just absolutely fantastic. It's Born to Rock and Roll, and it came from Time, the musical. And yeah, the 12-inch version I think is just one of the best 12-inch remixes of any Cliff songs. Just a great rocking version. And so at number 16, I have Born to Rock and Roll, and also from Time. At number 15, I have the 7-inch single of this. I don't have actually the 12-inch. I thought I did, but I don't. Of She's So Beautiful. And yeah, I think that's like, just again, the video just takes me right back to the 80s. The 80s was a big time for videos. So a lot of these songs are just, you just see the video every time you hear the song. Number 15, She's So Beautiful. So she's so beautiful. Number 14 is another song from Stronger, and it's a really fantastic song. Another one written by Alan Turney, and it's called "Lean on You." Lean on You, and absolutely fantastic song. As all the songs on the Stronger album are absolutely fantastic. I love every single song on the album. But at number 14 is Lean on You. So at number 13, I have a song called Daddy's Home, which came from the fantastic album Wire for Sound. And yeah, it's just a beautiful, it was originally recorded by Shep and the Limelights, which Cliff has said was the definitive version of the song as far as he's concerned. But as far as I think, what I'm concerned, and I'm sure a lot of Cliff fans are concerned, the definitive version is by Cliff. So number 12 is a song called Please Don't Fall in Love, and it came from the album Silver back in 1983 as well. And yeah, absolutely beautiful song. As I said before, it's written by Matt Batt, who also wrote Bright Eyes. He was the genius behind the Wombles. He wrote all the songs for the Wombles, and but I think Bright Eyes was his the biggest song he ever wrote. And but I also love Please Don't Fall in Love. And on the B side of, he also wrote the B-side, which is called Too Close to Heaven, which was an absolutely fantastic song as well. So Please Don't Fall in Love is at number 12. So number 11 is another one that I think was one of the first singles I ever bought. I think this was literally the first 12-inch single I ever bought in the shops, and it was Remember Me, and it's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely love the song. Yeah, I love everything about it. Yeah, so it's another one written by Alan Turney, and I remember like I got the album Always Guaranteed for Christmas 1987, and this, I think the single was released in around October or something, and I hadn't heard the song up until Christmas Day 1987, and I got the cassette of Always Guaranteed, and I fast forwarded to Remember Me. So that was the first time I heard it. Christmas Day 1987, Remember Me. So I'm into my top 10 now, and these are absolutely classic songs. This is the ultimate top 10 Cliff songs of the 80s for me. So number 10 comes from a fantastic album, which was disguised in a way because it was actually a gospel album, which Cliff didn't tell the record company that was a gospel album. And so like I think 90% of the songs on the album are all gospel themed or rock spell themed. And so the song I have at number 10 is called The Only Way Out, and absolutely fantastic song again. Great video, Cliff in the Maze, and yeah, it's just absolutely fantastic. The Only Way Out is The Only Way In, number 10. So at number 9, I have another song that came from the album Silver, and this always rates high in Cliff polls all over the world, and it was actually released as a single. It was released as a B-side to the song Baby You're Dynamite, and then they flipped it around and Ocean Deep became the A-side. So Ocean Deep I have at number 9, which I'm sure a lot of fans would have for a lot higher than I do. But yeah, maybe it's because I've heard it so much. Maybe that's why I have it. I'm not gonna say low on my in my poll because it's in the top 10. But I absolutely still love this song. But probably not as much as some fans. So number 9, Ocean Deep. So number 8 comes from a fantastic live album that Cliff did in 1982 with the Royal Philharmonic. The album was called Dress for the Occasion. And the song I have at number 8 is True Love Ways, which was a cover of the Buddy Holly song. A song written by Buddy Holly. Absolutely beautiful song. Cliff sings it absolutely fantastic. And yeah, so yeah, it has to be in my top 10 Cliff songs of the 80s. Number 8, True Love Ways. So number 7 came from 1989 and was Cliff's 100th single, The Best of Me. And yeah, absolutely brings back a lot of memories. This, I remember, like, Cliff was on TV a lot that year. So I have videos, VHSs all over the place of interviews and stuff from that year, which I must try and transfer to DVD at some stage. But yep, this was just an absolutely fantastic. It would have been great for it to go to number 1, but it got to number 2, The Best of Me. So number 6 comes from an album called Wire for Sound, and it is the song Wire for Sound, which is like when you think of Cliff in the 80s, I think this is probably one of his ultimate 80s songs, because it's all about the Walkman and headphones and everything, and that was such a big part of the 1980s, especially in the early part of the decade. And yeah, Wire for Sound, just a fantastic song. Cliff still does it in concert. I love the fact that he still does it in concert, and I absolutely love this song, Wire for Sound. So number 5 is another song that came from... It's another song that came from Always Guaranteed. And here's Always Guaranteed. And yeah, it was the first song he released from the album, a song called My Pretty One, which I absolutely love. I think it's probably one of Cliff's best promo videos. Yeah, it's one of the best videos. It's one of Cliff's, I think, one of his best songs. He hasn't done it really in concert in yonks. I'd absolutely love him to do this one in concert. Because I think it's probably because like all the songs in the album, it's a lot of synthesizers, and maybe that would be a little difficult to play with a live band. But I absolutely love this song. I actually sang it in a talent show back in 1987 and came second in the competition. And My Pretty One, number 5. So number 4 comes from an album called I'm No Hero, and this is the American version. This is the English version. I'm No Hero, and it's a song called A Little in Love. And as I say before, this is one of my favorite albums. I absolutely love all the songs on the albums. 90% of the songs are written by Alan Turney, and absolutely love every single song on the album. But as I was just limited to Cliff singles for my top 20, I've chose A Little in Love for number 4. And I have to open this because I absolutely love the inside of this album as well. Absolutely fantastic. So number 3 comes from an album that was released in 1979. So it wasn't actually recorded in the 80s, but it was released as a single in January 1980. So I'm choosing Carrie for number 3. Came from Rock and Roll Juvenile. And as I say, yeah, it was released as a single in 1980, even though it was recorded but on the 1979 album Rock and Roll Juvenile. But it's just a fantastic song. It was written by B.A. Robinson and Terry Britton, and absolutely love the song. And yes, so Carrie, number 3. So number 2 comes from, we'll take it back up again. It comes from I'm No Hero Again. And it's a song called Dreaming, which I absolutely love. It's written by Leo Sayer and Alan Tarney. And yeah, it's just a fantastic song. As I say, I slightly like it a little bit more than We Don't Talk Anymore. We Don't Talk Anymore came from the 70s. That was in my top 10 last week from the 70s. But yeah, number 2 in my top 20 is Dreaming. So number 1, my ultimate favourite Cliff Richard song of the 1980s. And even if I was doing all songs rather than singles, this would still be number 1 because I absolutely love the song. It was written by Alan Tarney and it came from the album, of course, Always Guaranteed. And here's the American version actually of Always Guaranteed. And it's a song called Some People. And I absolutely love this song. Love it. Cliff actually still sings it live, which is absolutely fantastic. I actually feel a little bit let down when I know he can't include all of his singles in every concert, but it's one of them songs that if he doesn't sing, I'm a little bit disappointed. But yeah, just a fantastic record. Some People. So that's which is number 1, Some People. That's my top 20. I'll just run through them really, really fast again. Baby You're Dynamite, Stronger Than That, Two Hearts, I Just Don't Have the Heart, Born to Rock and Roll, She's So Beautiful, Lean on You, Daddy's Home, Please Don't Fall in Love, Remember Me, The Only Way Out, Ocean Deep, True Love Ways, The Best of Me, Wire for Sound, My Pretty One, A Little Love, Carrie, Dreaming, and Some People is number 1. So that's my top. That's my top 20. I know you probably won't agree with all of them. But as I say, like they're just my choices. You might agree with some of them. You might have some of your songs might rate a little bit higher than mine. But actually, thanks for listening. I'm sure lots of people probably turned off the video by now. This is gone into 17, 18 minutes. But for those of you that stuck with it, thank you very much, and have a fantastic day. And please leave comments below if you feel inclined. So thank you once again, and have a fantastic day.